In 2004, Kapan Water Supply and Water Drainage assumed Armenian Water Sewage Company. Naturally, before the implementation of supply, there was signed a contract between the customers and the company, which confirmed that Armenian Water Sewage Company will perform three main functions: water supply, water drainage, and wastewater cleaning. Therefore, these three components were included in the price. The experience showed that the company failed in performance of its contractual obligations, which raised public discontent, leading to the start of the court case. As you know, citizens who applied to the court came to the corresponding court verdict, according to which Armenian Water Sewage Company has to fulfill the contractual obligation, that is to provide not only water supply, but also water drainage and wastewater cleaning. It's also known that the Compulsory Enforcement Service of Judicial Acts deemed the implementation of court verdict impossible. There were no explanations on the reasons for such a decision. However, it was interesting to hear the comment of General Director of Armenian Water Sewage Company, AWSC Company. We are aware of the decision, and to be honest, it just put a smile on my face, because it's a very silly thing. We don't have such obligation because there is no sewage cleaning facility, which means that there is no way to clean. The state should build a sewage cleaning plant and then force Armenian Water Sewage Company to clean the sewage using that cleaning plant. On the question whether it can be assumed that there is defined by the contractual relationships that the cleaning plant must be built by the state, Patrick Lawrence said that the property in the balance of Armenian Water Sewage Company is totally state property. 100% shareholder is the state, and the company only manages it. Meanwhile, in the contract signed between the residents and the company, and in the untouched documents, there is clearly established the obligation of the organization of water drainage and water cleaning. Consequently, provided company, before taking up the responsibility to carry out a public service, should carefully examine the compatibility of the proposed contract with all possibilities. Otherwise, the subscribers are eligible to reclaim the amount paid for not provided service. I think in such situation, through relevant calculation, which component is paid for water drainage and water cleaning services, citizens can present a demand by court procedure about receiving that component from the company for that entire period during which those services were not provided. It means our existing legal regulations absolutely allow to present this claim. This is essentially unjust enrichment by the company, so the company got the money for a service that was not provided. Meanwhile, the director of the company has its own justification for this fact.
Inside the contract, it was removal and treatment, yes.
Yes, there was mentioned water drainage and water cleaning in the contract, but only water drainage was mentioned in the price. Yes, it's true, these three components are in the subscription contracts, but in the price there are just two components. Even in case of such approach, there cannot be considered that the company operates within the framework of the contractual obligations, because sewage discharge into the river cannot be considered as water drainage. David Yesayan, Sunik Online.